Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by tall mountains, there lived a 24-year-old young man named Marco. Marco was always restless. His mind was constantly filled with endless thoughts. From morning till night, different thoughts kept coming and going, leaving him uneasy and exhausted. He often felt sad about his past and endlessly worried about the future. Because of this, his mind was like a storm. He couldn't feel calm, couldn't sleep peacefully, and had even forgotten how to smile. One day, Marco heard about a faraway village in the hills. People said that a wise old man lived there. Long ago, that man had been a famous psychologist in the city. He had helped many people and taught them how to find peace of mind. But now, in his old age, he had left the busy city life and moved to a quiet village close to nature. Sometimes, he still gave advice to visitors who came seeking guidance. Hearing this, Marco became hopeful. He thought to himself, "Maybe this wise man can help me find peace." So, he decided to go and meet him. After many days of a long and tiring journey, Marco finally reached the hill village. When he arrived, he saw a small house covered with greenery. On the porch sat the old man, his eyes closed, looking completely peaceful. Marco walked up softly and said, "Grandfather, my mind is so restless. I cannot stop thinking. I want peace in my heart. Can you help me?" The old man slowly opened his eyes and gave a gentle smile. He said, "So, you are searching for peace? Then come with me. I will give you a small task." He led Marco to his little yard, filled a glass with water, so full that even the slightest shake would spill it, and handed it to Marco. Then he said, "Walk from here to the edge of the village and come back. But remember, you must not spill even a single drop of water." Marco was surprised, but determined. He held the glass carefully and began walking. The path was narrow and full of noise, people walking, shopkeepers calling, children playing, dogs barking. But Marco did not look around. His eyes stayed only on the glass. Step by step, slowly and carefully, he walked. People noticed him, but no one disturbed him, for they knew he was learning something meaningful. At last, Marco returned to the old man and said proudly, "Grandfather, I did it! Not a single drop of water spilled." The old man nodded with a smile and asked, "That is good. But tell me, did you see the children playing on the side of the road? Did you hear the dogs barking?" Marco looked surprised and replied, "No, I didn't see or hear anything. My focus was only on the glass." The old man smiled again and said softly, "And that is the secret. Something that was always inside you, but you did not know. When your mind remains in the present moment, there is no space for fear, no confusion, and no useless thoughts. You were only thinking about the water in the glass. At that time, your mind became silent. You were not sad about the past, nor afraid of the future." Slowly, Marco began to understand. This was the peace he had been searching for. Peace is not something found outside. It is already within us, and it comes only when we live in the present moment. With a bowed head, Marco said softly, "Grandfather, now I understand. If I want to calm my mind, I must keep it in this moment. That is when real peace comes." The old man smiled once more. The sun was setting, golden light touching the earth, as birds flew back to their nests. Marco started walking home, but now he was no longer the same restless young man. He had changed. Peace was now inside him, for he had learned how to quiet his mind. If you enjoyed this story, please give it a like and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories like this one. Thank you for being with us. See you again in the next story with new thoughts and fresh lessons. Until then, stay happy, stay calm, and stay peaceful.